Hey y'all, how's everyone doing? I'm back for a second time with a pop-up live. Today is what? Tuesday. It's a beautiful day. I went for a walk. I said, let me go live and talk to my people. I had a beautiful time yesterday engaging with all the audience and the listeners coming in to show me support. I thank you. I wanted to go live this afternoon because let's see what we could do with the algorithm. I do have to grow my channel, so I definitely have to start from somewhere. And I, said I was going to be doing some research, and I've been listening in and seeing what's going on after yesterday, and that what brought me to this, I guess, live today. This topic that we're going to talk about safely and responsibly because I would like to just get some feedback and opinions from the audience if you are familiar with, carrying a weapon. Hey, Sunny, how you doing? Hey, Nicole, how are you? Yeah, everyone. I don't need that many people to start the live. Uh, would like if you would like to just say hello, and I'll say hello back, and we get it started. Hey, love, Chrissy Combos. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Thank you, ladies. I'm here. We're listening. We're about to break it down because I guess the last comment on my page to my post inspired me to come up here. And I told her to join the live if so I can clear up her misunderstanding. She just insulted me in the worst way. She said, I thought you was a positive channel. I was like, oh shit. She think I'm positive? I'm not positive. That's how we know that most of the people that watch my content and will say, "Oh, she be all over the place." No, I provoke thoughts. We are. If you are subscribed to this channel, you should be, and I view you as a critical thinker. Not should be, but you are a critical thinker if you know, subscribe to my channel. So now that she said that I'm a positive channel and she said respectfully, I'll be all over the place. And I guess that's what brought me here. So let's get it started. Hey, Jerry is in the building. Hi, Jerry. Sunny Day said, I am licensed and have a concealed permit. Okay, so I'll piggyback off of that. I'll start off with that. So we all know the mother of the lawyer, Roz, uh, chopping it up with Roz, came live yesterday, and because I want to dig right in, I don't want to waste nobody time. I want you to have a great time in this live like you did yesterday. Okay. Uh, hey, let me speak to the people. Y'all know how we do. We got to speak to the guests coming in, the beautiful guests. Hey, Deandra. Hi, Lasagna. Hi, China. Oh, China, how are you? It's been a long time. Massachusetts. I'm catching a replay. I just lost my mom unexpectedly April 18th. I'm sorry that you lost your mom, China White. I know that it may be hard for you. And we here at the Bravehearts. Us personally, would like to send our deepest condolences to you and your family. So thank you for sharing that with us. You have you know, my deepest thoughts. Okay. Hey, Lady JJ. Hey, Smiley. Hey, Beverly. Oh, thank you, Beverly, for becoming a member. That's so sweet. I feel so good. Now I guess I got to dig right in. Listen, so Roz, when I first saw her, she was driving. She said she's going to pick up someone very, very special. She said she's going to pick up someone very, very special. That means so much to all the shit that she was saying. I was like, nah, I thought she was going to pick up a celebrity the way she was talking. So it turns out it wasn't a celebrity. But I guess it was her. I turned it off as soon as she started talking about she was going to pick up someone special. And then I guess it turned out to be the Terry of the group, her daughter. Right. Hey, Mary, how you doing? So I turned that live off, and then I started watching the live where she sat down. She was on camera. Her two children were out of the camera. Way to throw your mother under the bus again. Like, y'all should have been there in three, a trio, looking good, talking shit. But no, they was off. They was delirious, demented, and deranged. That's all I could see, and that's what I gathered before Roz even started. Marjanae said she might fall asleep. What's her name? Davion was just giggling like a little clown, I was like, okay, let me just focus on Roz because she's the one that I love the most. She's the one that I would go 10 times hard on, like if I had to, but I don't because some people think I'm positive. Keep thinking that. Okay? Listen, give me a moment and let me just go off the radar and just give it to her, and then I look in the comments. So I know you guys do a great job of, discussing things among yourself. So I'll set the scene for you who haven't seen it. She had her hair out. Her hair looked not like it usually looked, but decent. It was curly, wet and wavy. She had on the pink tule or whatever she had on. I don't know what those shirts are called. I hate those shirts. Anyway, so she got in front of the camera and something possessed her. She was saying that she was looking at the live. She wasn't too satisfied with the live that the VS and Fifi did because she started accusing them of being wicked and evil and all dangerous, and she don't know who they are. But you have the same characteristics, and you portray the same traits. That's why you were caught in a trap, Roz. You said if anything happened to you, you're gonna blame Fee because she's a co-conspirator. No. That who told you that lie, right? Who told you she would be a co-conspirator if anything happened to you? My question for you, Roz, chopping it up, before I get into the whole gist of things is how is it that something may happen to you if you carry a pistol? How can something happen to you if you carry a pistol? You just said you carry a pistol. So there's nothing that can happen to you if you know how to use that pistol appropriately and accurately. I'm like, whoa, girl. This she said that the cop said it's okay for her to brandish her pistol because she is I guess I don't know. What's the word? I don't know if I would get monetized or demonetized for saying the word GUN. I'll just keep it safe and see GUN. But if you're listening, I'm going to call it a gap. All right? Let's call it a gap. She's brandishing her gat, talking about if anybody walk up on her, but she had to dig down in her purse, get it, all that junk you have in your purse. How long it takes to like shoot off a gat? Somebody tell me if you know how to control it, right? I never held a gat in my hand, but I've seen one up close and personal. Like you think you're the only one that owns a gat, or your children may feel protected because you got a gat. Like every black person may have a gat in their house. Okay, let me see. Wait. So she blaming. Hey, Ron, so glad to see you back. My day off and glad I caught you. Thank you, fancy face of the South. Hi, Beverly. Thank you for being a member. T100 is in the building, and Fleming is in the building. Okay, she has yelled out her address before. All the vids are out, so they're right. So don't try to use feet as an excuse talking about, oh, she was so upset that I ended our friendship that she had to go behind my back and give out my address. That is an accusation for you to say that she was so upset that you ended a friendship that she had to give out your address. You are so delirious sometimes. It's not even funny. Like the shit that you say is absolutely delirious and it's hilarious. I'm like, oh, she really thinks she is somebody. Every day that you speak and the tone that you speak and the shit that you say, it points to you being a narcissist. And even if you're not a narcissist, your narcissistic traits are very strong at 51 years old, right? Let's move along. Like, think about that. So she's sitting there talking, and her girl, the girls, the children, her children, the girls, one is like half knocked out, the celebrity she had to go pick up from the wherever she picked her up, and then the giggly one, the clown, right, was reading the comments, and she's sitting there brandishing her pistol. I think I was more mad that she didn't have no form, she didn't have no strength. The gat was very ugly. It looks cheap. Okay, I need feedback if I'm wrong or right. Ross been out here in many lives. Hey, pretty, with her saying it herself on YouTube. So that's definitely a lie, right? What? It already happened. Her babies put the boot on her. Did the lives keep ending? They should have listened to the universe. Didn't her son have Hey, Brittany. Didn't Certain have a gun on him? Oh, okay, right. Hey, Brittany. Brittany's in the building. Hey, Bronx jumping out the bushes. Hi, Andrea. Roz has put her address out there so many times. She has, right? She did, and so they'll be like, "Listen, girl, please, you are wasting our time. It look ugly and cheap." What? Riri is in the building. Riri is the biggest G gangster in Roz squad. Do you mod for Roz? Do you mind Faraz? Because if you mind Faraz, then she know you over here. And if she don't, I mean, she don't have to listen to me because I don't expect a response from her. Like if even if you had like let's say a street guy, right? They pretty much do stupid shit and carry pistols. I have seen some pretty looking pistols. Okay, I've seen some pretty looking pistols. That ain't it. That ain't it. Right? It looked cheap. The way she was waving in the air, and then the way that she like pulled it out her bag. Like as soon as you put your head down and dig your hands in the bag, the person that has premeditated, allegedly, that's coming after you, you're already gone, because there's no way in the hell I'm going to keep reminding people that I carry and I have the license to carry, but you don't carry at the right time. You don't carry when you're supposed to carry. You sitting there like, I guess you think idle threats would scare people, which is stupid and delirious and demented. You're not deranged yet, right? But delirious, demented, deranged. That represents you and your trio, the Three Musketeers. It was just crazy that you were so set on saying that Fee was, if anything happened to her, you, Roz, the mother of a lawyer, she's responsible. Who are you getting this information from? This is why the lawyer daughter, she can't represent anyone in court. I don't care if she got a bar exam or not. She passed a bar exam or not. Like you sitting there laughing in the midst of your mom acting like she tough, knowing she don't have the strength to pull that powerful thing, to even have the heart to pull it. Don't even have the precision to pull it. You never pulled a trigger in your life, right? Because I told y'all yesterday, and and I'm gonna remind you, I don't respond to people talking about my children because I don't have a maternal instinct. I do have an animal instinct, right? So I wouldn't probably need a gat because I have hands, but I will gut you like a fish, right? So I just feel like you threw your daughter, your youngest baby, in the sea or whatever, the den, or a burning blaze. You did not even have the gumption or the intuition or the what? What's the intuition? That's what words do y'all use? Intuition, discretion, gumption, or judgment to carry that ugly thing when you came to view your son at the last moments of his life. Everybody would have been dead on the scene. Everybody. She's a youth. Where I gotta go back up. I've seen that comment. She's a youth. I'm licensed to carry. So if you licensed to carry, what do you think about Roz pulling out a gat, brandishing it, sloppy, in the air, no precision, no form, no strength, no character behind it? Because you definitely have to have heart to pull a trigger. Just if you, I mean, some people do it because they do it and they train. I'm not trained, so I wouldn't carry something I'm not trained to do. I just feel like that was just stupid. Everybody saying they carry, they carry, they license, but I want to know the way she pulled it out her purse, the way she looked down, the second, how many seconds it take to just bang bang with a gat? Please tell me. I never heard someone describe a gun as cheap looking. It's ugly. What was so pretty about the gun? It's ugly. Hey, Laverne, how are you? Jacqueline is in the building. Jacqueline, did I say hey, Queen Mary Kent? She's a YouTube lawyer. I don't know the law in Cali, but the state I am in, you have to host it. Mm-hmm. And if you don't have a permit, you have to keep the weapon visible. That makes sense. Thank you, Sony. I like that. That makes sense. That's what I was going to say. I didn't want to jump the gun. I don't feel like I should be doing research because I know a lot of people in my chat and my subscribers, they live in cities and states where you are allowed to carry, a carry, right? Carry and conceal, whatever how you say it. And they know about the law. So that's why I wanted to ask why you don't have it in a holster. That's what I wanted to ask. I think she from what is it? California, LA, wherever she from. Is she supposed to have it in a in a holster? Hey Christy. Thank you, Brittany, for speaking to everyone. Seriously, that's all you want to talk about? How her gun look? A gun is a gun. No, a gun is not a gun. Who? Please, people, help me, right? Because I know people that own guns. It's a certain quality of a gun that looks like it would do work. So you telling me that I'm sitting here talking about? She know her gun is ugly. She know that shit is ugly. Okay, it look cheap. I'm sorry. Acting like a little kid, so embarrassing as an adult. Yes, Tasha is very adult. I mean, childlike mentality, thinking somebody's going to step up to you and say, "Okay, I'm here, blast me away," instead of like knowing that you have this little cheap thing and that you don't know how to hold it. And you have to look down in your purse and you have to do all this freaking propaganda shit, stunting before you pull the trigger. You probably dance before you pull it, like take that, and then pull, and you already bang, bang, gone. Hi, Bam, 2052. Oh, here you go. Ooh, lasagna. Open and carry where I live. No permit needed. Open and carry. So that means you could just have it in like your holster, right? And then have on like a t-shirt and like in your belt, like where your belt goes. That when you say open and carry, that's what you mean? Seconds, right? Seconds. So there you go. So now we bring in beautiful Roz. We're going to show them how we critically think over here and that we're not all over the place. So her digging in her bag, looking down in her bag, right? To pull it out, a big ass medium large bag, a shopper, tote. Like who, if I'm going to carry and don't want nobody to know I'm carrying, that's the only thing that's going to be in my bag is that my wallet, my keys, my phone in my pocket. You had a lot of shit in that bag for you to take your time to go and dig and pull it out and think you're going to do something. So you just full of pomp and circumstances. Well, let me say, I think she hit herself in the foot before she hit anything on anybody in front of her. The way her son's scared, she ain't hurting nothing. She's not hurting nothing. I just did like, you should have never involved Fee in it. Because that was like a idol sub. That was a sub. If anything happened to me, we're going to blame you because you're the co-conspirator. What makes you think something is going to happen to you? Why would something happen to you? It haven't happened to you in the time that you've been on YouTube. I'm not showing it. Okay, here we go. I'm not showing it unless I'm using it. Right. That's what scary people do. They show it to keep people off their ass. But right, so like say she expected someone that day to come walking up on her that know her and that seen her live and say, yo, I really do not like Roz. I don't like her family. I don't like her children. I don't like her. That's not my sentiments. But people are out there that think like this and have these type of thoughts that go through their head. So they see her, they know what she's doing, they know that bag, they know how long it takes for her to dig in that bag, holding her head down, waving it up. She didn't even hold it like she loved it. Right? She didn't even hold it like it meant anything to her. Okay? Right. So they will have the one up on her if that were to happen. And I don't want that to happen on anyone. That is just absolutely insane that she would think like this. You're overthinking things, Roz. You brought Fee up for what? That was fucking crazy what you did. Hey, Brittany. In California, it's supposed to be in a lockbox. She said everyone don't use a holster. Okay, everyone don't use a holster, but who you think would have the one up if she was to get it from her holster, right, or from her bag? Unless she have an open bag and that's the only thing in there, along with her phone and her keys or whatever. The only thing in there, she may have a chance. Here we go. Hi, Purpose Driven. How are you? Here we go. In a matter of seconds, blah, toot, toot. Yeah. Hey, Mary. Thank you, Brittany, for speaking to everyone in the chat. Right. I'm never going to sit with my daughters and act like that. Sorry. That's why it's no respect. Right. But they were all, having a jolly good time. They were gathering. They were having a mother and daughter moment, which is sweet, which is nice, which is cool. But that thing that stood out on me is the gat that was taking out her bag, and then she made because you're content, right? So if anyone want to guess why I'm doing content, because Roz have topics that people want to hear and talk about. We here to dissect and refute and rebut any misinformation that you may put out or anything people may misunderstand. That's the type of platform I'm running. I'm not a positive channel at all. I could never be a positive channel ever. I don't want to be positive. Not every day. I'm only locking mine up when my grandson is here. Okay, well, exactly. Lock it up around the children. Do you sleep with it under the pillow? That gonna look pretty heavy. Somebody been. Wait. Oh, this one is good. Okay, thank you, Purpose. Now we rocking with something. My chat is so troublemakers. We ruthless. We're wicked. We don't care. We speak the truth. We embed facts. We give our opinion. We let you know what we see, our insight, and our perspective. So here we go. Purpose driven. That gun looked pretty heavy. Somebody been ran up her on her and took it from by the time she pulls it out. Right? Suave. Suave, like touche. Touche. Like I'm not a street person, but I do have street sense and street smarts, and I've been around people that have, you know, gats or pistols or weapons to I don't know how far it go. You just don't know who you talking to from New York. And I'm not even saying I'm a gangster. I don't even portray myself as a gangster. Only time I become gangster is when, you know, I have to, and I don't have to. I don't have to go through the things, and a lot of people don't have to go through the things that you and your daughters are going through right now on YouTube. We don't face that stupidity or chaos or drama in our lives on a daily basis. You are definitely going through a lot of turmoil since you've been on YouTube, right? I just think it's a coping mechanism for you losing your son, which I believe that you will never, ever stop grieving your child, but you would never, ever get the validation and external love that you're looking for because you don't have it within you. You do. I'm not going to sit up here and act like you're a bad spirit because I don't like even using that word. I don't think you're a horrible person at all. You are one of those people that someone will have a good time with. But something happened within the 3 or 4 years. I don't know if you're being slipped something in your drink or your IV is being tweaked. Hypothetically speaking, you need to get that checked out. The reason why I think I'm coming so hard at you, Roz, is because, when I got the call, like, share this live that your daughter was dragging me, I was like, oh my God, I am such sinking in humiliation. Right? So I don't have my mother passed away when I was 6. I'm 43. So I could relate to you not having a mother coming out, not having a mother. So I don't have a mother that will be probably, your age or older to come and set your ass on fire. I do this myself, like, because I don't have a heart when I come to YouTube. I have a heart for the people that show me real warmth and love. I don't want it to be a thing where, and it won't be a thing ever, is that, oh, I have to jump on top of Roz because, you don't want to make your daughter apologize for talking out her mouth. She don't ever have to apologize. Right? But she should stop talking about people's children. She could talk about mine, but stop talking about people's children. It doesn't make any sense. It's not even cool. It's not even appealing. It's just that you prove that the family is deranged, demented, and delirious. Or is it deranged, demented, delirious, delusional? Hey, Tiz and you. How you doing? Thank you, Doris. Yes, like the Wild Wild West. Wait, I'm going to read the comments. Even it doesn't matter. Even though she's in her home, I'm pretty sure she had the safety on. She did. I was like, and you know what I said? I was like, it probably is not even loaded. Okay, so Tasha is back. I'm sorry. I just wanted to summarize my opinion for the live until I end it, right? And thank you for coming in. And if you are here listening, whether you in the bushes or not, you stay in the bushes. You know you have the best seat in the house. Press the like button. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you, chat, for participating and giving feedback. Um, California gun laws are strict, and it's hard to get a gun permit right now. Right? She probably had that because this is not the first time she did that or showed it or like it's like a toy. I just feel like that's not something that she know how to admire. She don't even know how to admire a gat, right? Because you know you see some people admiring a gat. They take care of it, they keep it safe, they polish it, they do things because that's their protection, right? So if you can't admire a gat, right? And I know it probably sounds weird to some people because I'm weird and eccentric and strange, and I'm just sometimes delusional and all over the place. If you can't admire something that can actually protect you and your family without you have to using physical force within yourself, then I know you don't admire your children. Real hitters don't show you what they have. They don't. Here we go. Let's go. They don't, Lasagna. You a G, you know. If she at home, I think she goof outside. She's a goof outside. That home is questionable. Again, I don't know the law in the state. I live in a state open and carry, but she can't keep in her bag. And if the state required concealment, right. That sounds like some setup ish when she said about fee. That lady ain't thinking about her and Roz know that. She know that. But I'm glad y'all brought me to this point. Miss Doris, oh, so you in California. So we appreciate you here, Riri, that you will come by and chat it up with us. You know, you don't have a dog in this fight. You here to let us know that, you know, you do mod for Raza, which is okay. We're going to treat you respectfully because you always come in respectfully since day one. And you always have questions and they will always get answered. I didn't know you mod for Roz until recently. I was like, oh, it's me, Riri. Excuse me. She's mod for Roz. I thought you was the driver. I don't know how you want mod for Roz. You always driving. Girl, I thought you listened to a podcast in your car, if I'm not mistaken. Right. So I just felt like the live should have been about her focus is like her lack of focus trying to throw subs at Fee because she said it out loud. She said it clearly as they clear, concise, and compelling. I was a little bit taken aback by what she said about Fee because Fee has no dog in this fight. And we'll could talk about Fee because Fee is up and rising. She's going to up and rise as long as she have the love and support in this chat, as long as she have the love and support of us as a team. She do need an ally. I will continue to be her ally, right? Fee ain't no snake. She ain't no snitch. She ain't moving funny. She doing none of that. You started it, Roz, with Fee. She just ended it. She left you a pretty nice, decent gift. And I was sitting here thinking about it all last night. I was like, God damn, Fee is a genius. She is a genius, right? So I'm going to tell you how she's a genius when I get into the discussion and finish reading the comments. I don't want to lose my thought. The heater looks like it would jam up every time she pulls it. The heater, that's the word. That's the word we're going to use, the heater or the gat. Okay. If I don't get monetized for this video, I would take a loss, right? I'm just going by and reflecting on what Roz said out of her own mouth and her own house with her children sitting across from there. One was sleepy, one was giggling. So she was delirious, and one was, I guess, drowsy. Let's just say one was drowsy and one was, what I said, delusional, right? No. Delirious. No. Demented. No. Drowsy and delusional. I want y'all to hold on for a second. Please don't go nowhere. Just don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Okay. I'm back. I'm sorry. I just had to go. check with my father real quick. And I guess you wondering in the chat is why is Bronx Girl so aggressive when it comes to Fee? Because me and Fee two different people, right? I guess I'm supposed to, I should, because I know that Fee has animal instincts and maternal instincts. But I just feel like I feel hurt when she come up here and air out how she feel about how people talk about her son, right? That hurts. I can feel it. I'm pretty sure if you love Fee and you know that Fee is 100% authentic, and I'm not going to say 100% because we all have our ways, 90% authentic, right? I'll give her 95% because she do come up here and she um say how she feel about people talking about her son. Raj, your daughter, Day Day, need to shut the fuck up about Fee's son. That is absolutely crazy that she even have those unhinged thoughts and running through her mind. So if Fee feel hurt, and I'm like, oh man, because she is a mother, I sympathize and I have empathy. You're supposed to lead with empathy. Like, stop talking about her fucking son. That's disgusting. You bitches are sick. We could hurt you with our tongue, lash you with our tongue, because we want it to stick and penetrate your heart. Okay, you waving in the air trying to accuse Fee of something she didn't do, that she sat there and admitted. This is all entertainment. You're the only one that is invested in this. You're giving us content to prove that you're invested in this. You're a sick woman. I'm saying that on behalf of the fact that you do not do anything to stop your daughter, the youngest one, the most delirious one, the most unhinged one, talking about people, children, right? I don't get as sensitive as Fee. If Fee is not, that's not a character flaw that you are sensitive when she talks about your daughter. You know, it's a lot of comments here. I'm going to read the comments, but just let me finish my opening remarks. Well, middle remarks. Stop talking about that woman's son like that, right? Because you are 28. Like people have talked about my baby, my son, but my son, no, he know that he's protected with me. And I give you an example. Ask Danya. She gave me the best advice ever about how Zachary is with me, right? Me and Danya don't speak, but Danya has some good intentions. We were standing outside, me and Zachary, going to the store, and we get up early in the morning. This was like a while ago, a year ago, when I was speaking to Danya every morning. We speak every morning. She said, "Good morning, Bronx. Good morning, Mr. Bronx." And my father laughed. And Zachary, that's what she said. So and I came back to the house and I spoke to him. I'm like, "Listen, I'm standing outside." Zachary was speaking to not a stranger, because the guy spoke to me. And then we went outside. He was speaking to Zachary. He started yelling. He's like, "Hi, you better respect your mother. You better listen to your mother." This was a complete stranger. So I'm quiet because I know he didn't mean any harm. So as soon as he started yelling, he didn't yell and scream like to scare Zachary away, but his voice was loud. He probably was drunk, so he didn't recognize or was aware of how loud he was. And as soon as the man got loud, started talking, "You better listen to your mother. That's your mother." Zachary ran so close to me. You know what the guy said? "Don't be scared." I came home and I told Danya the story. She said, "That's how you know he feels safe with you." That meant so much to me. And I carry that. And I will continue to carry that forever. Just like in a movie Enough, when the girl called her and said, you have the divine right to protect your cubs. That's just me, all the way around. So I'm here in honor of Fee. Stop talking about her son, which we know you're not, but we already know that you people are fucking sick, right? I don't want to get so gritty and so nasty and so grimy in my content. Like, my listeners, they conservative, not conservative to the fact where they vote Republican, but if you do, you do. But what I'm saying is they don't want to hear that shit. Like, tell your daughter to stop talking about other people's children in a sexual way, because there are people that will shove dicks down her mouth. That's all she needs, is a dick down her throat. Okay? Hold it. Now let it go. Let's go to these comments. The fuck you talking about her child for, you sick woman? And let me tell you how sloppy you are, how Fee is a fucking genius, how strategic she is, how she didn't sit back and let anyone walk all over her at all. But she had to be a little bit vulnerable to see where it was going, which she did. And you know what it takes to be vulnerable? To have the advantage over someone. She has the advantage now. She knows she does. Her chat knows she does. And that's why I feel like this side, you know, when all said is done, y'all showed this sector, whoever ran to another sector without hesitation, without thought, that no, we could never stick together as a community, right? I don't give a fuck if we argue within the sector. Two new people coming in the sector and destroying it on their terms. What she did was she left Roz a fucking gift. She don't have to argue with you no more. Now you are involved in another sector. You are in a whole nother sector, which you stepped into yourself. That's the trap. That's the only trap that Fee left you. You are in a trap now. Fee don't ever have to go back and forth with you. You are going at it with two new people that we don't know. Well, I knew Judge Fifi. I don't know VS Icon. You're going to battle that on your own. Your ex-subscribers, your ex-members are plastered on the wall as members leaving from your cult to another cult. Checkmate. Checkmate. You've been checked. Now you in a whole different sector and a whole different atmosphere, getting fucking how you say it? It's ping pong. They switching you back and forth. You got two people you got to deal with. Who's going to stand up to them? Right? The other side, if you want to call it the other side, VS and Fifi, they already gathered their soldiers like this. Who's going to come to your rescue? The strongest soldier you had on your team, the most brave one, the most intelligent one. Candace is not, like, I'm not going to even bring up, because Candace is not a fucking savage beast. She can be, right? Because she don't be on YouTube like this to be involved to the point where she have to like settle bitches down. Okay. Oh my gosh, thank you, Tanya Trainer. I blocked you. Why did I block you? No, I don't want to block you. I want to try to unblock a lot of people that, and some of the names I forgot. You know, you're not blocked. Oh, say someone said they see you. We see you. Oh wait. Okay, so let me read. Hey, Manifest Reality, how are you? Let me read this comment right here. Okay, the way she brandished it last night was so much calmer and gentle. You think so? Because baby, the other video when she brandished it, she was waving it in the air, cussing. Oh, I didn't see the one with. Okay, so the one that she brandished it where I saw she was a little sloppy. She didn't even. I don't know if you could pull the Glock back. I don't know. Y'all gotta help me. Y'all gotta make me look like I know what I'm talking about. She didn't. She didn't like show it off like it was a piece of her heart or like it was her child. Like people show their dogs off. Guns are powerful, right? Like I saw one where she was saying when the girls were sitting across from her laughing and one was drowsy and she was just doing whatever she do. So like, I don't usually come this late, you know, but I had to get up here. I know my people are asleep. Y'all don't sleep. That was a good movie, right? So in that part right there, and what Danya told me, that sticks with me. Danya was like, that's how you know he feels safe with you. That made me want to cry. Because she didn't have to, well, she had to because that's what she was feeling. That's what I explained to her what happened. And she said, oh, that's how you know he's safe with you. And then enough when she said, you have the divine right to protect your cubs. If I don't have something on me to protect them, what do I have? Oh, okay, my heart. And my animal instincts. I wear leopard print for a reason because sometimes I do get in the spirit of a lion. It's not vain to throw up the lions, or it's actually how I feel sometimes. Thank you for becoming a member. Who became a member? Let me see. I didn't see the name. I'm sorry. Thank you, Tanya Trainer. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. Okay. And look, sorry, address what you care to on your platform. When you don't know people, you don't know what they will do. So she needs to protect yourself. Right. But listen, if you have protection, I'm sorry, guys, if I didn't get to the comments. I want everyone to feel, because we got 40 minutes. We got time. We could go to an hour 10 seconds, 10 minutes, and then I have to shut it off and resume with my activities. Um, but the fact that she was so sloppy with it, and the fact that, because I'm a detailed person, like I pay attention to little details, and people like when who said it in the chat yesterday that Roz has a one peacock, she ain't got no style. I was like, oh shit, I pay attention to details like that. But the way she pulled it out, the way she spoke about it, and didn't involve feet in it, and you can't even get your way out of a real life situation where you and these VS Icon and Fifi may be involved in court. Now she gave you to them. She gave you to them with your head on a platter. Everybody should be throwing up yellow fucking hearts for Fee right now if that's what you think she did. If you didn't think that's a G move, that's exactly what she did, right? Please throw up the yellow hearts for Fee for handing Roz to someone else with her head on a platter. That's why she had to say, and when she stated it, because she knows she had just been got, she had been stomped. Okay, she been controlled, humbled. When she said, "Oh, because you're a co-conspirator, and if anything happened to me, it's gonna be your fault." It's not gonna be her fault. It's gonna be your fault. Okay, don't play. Y'all think y'all could come up here every day, and I'm so sad that I would have to be come up here to like not defend Fee, because she don't let nobody defending her. She is absolutely perfect at what she does. She kill it every moment. I don't know how to cook and eat like she do. I'm learning. She know how to cook, and she ate, and she proved it to you in front of everyone. But no, your supporters that lack critical thinking, and to a degree. I'm not going to say your supporters are entirely not smart, but if they are smart, they would have seen that Fee did this shit all by herself. She's not stupid. I was dreaming. I was like, oh shit, Fee did a fucking. Nobody could pull that off in this sector. You've been checkmate. Okay? You've been checkmate. Okay, I don't know whether that was a good idea. What you mean a good idea that she now have to battle with two people? Who's coming to her defense against VS and against Fifi? Nobody. They see how they move. Either they're gonna come to Fee or they're gonna go to VS Icon and Fifi. VS Icon, my point to you was, I don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if he said that, you were paid, if she was paid to do the interview. But when you offered that $100, I was hoping, and I'm like, my money is on Fee that she don't take that $100. Because I don't know if you had paid her $100 yet. But if you did pay her like in the range of $100, say $50 to $100, that was just the initial fee. You fucked up so quickly. You can't even keep your customers happy. Not you, Fee. You're not a customer at all. You're a fucking G. That's what the fuck you are. You always will be one. Wait, if anyone showed up at Rod's house over this YouTube stuff, then that person would have to be mentally disturbed. Right. Because they think Roz is mentally disturbed. She lost all her backup. She did. Rox, I thought the same thing. She fed them right in the fight. She did. Thank you. She fed them so eloquently, so classy, and she have now she like she said, she don't have to ever respond, and she don't. Your attorney, lawyer daughter don't have that critical thinking. I feel like if y'all going to taunt Roz for the rest of your lives in her chat, making comments, the only thing you got to put in her comments, or excuse me, the lawyer daughter Terry from the Soulful, is put HIPAA. That would send them into a tailspin. One word sent you into a tailspin, and the intent behind it wasn't even vicious or malicious. It was just trying to calm down, you know, the waters. Fuck out of here. Here we go. No one should be going to anyone residence. Arlene, hey Arlene. If any, oh, I read that comment. I'm gonna go down and then I'm go up and then I'm gonna read the middle and then I'm gonna bring it to a conclusion. No one should be even making the statements of going to anyone residence. It's absurd. Miss Chocolate is in the building. Did I say hi to Miss Chocolate? Are you still in here, Miss Chocolate? If you are, I'm gonna say it. Then Ann Fleming throwing up the yellow hearts for Fee because she deserved them, she earned them, she did it all on her own. Because whether you think that the woman has a sickness, it's not debilitated. just me said in the chat, she said I didn't say it was debilitated. It's not debilitated, but it can be debilitated because look who's winning, look who's losing. It looked like Roz lost. Fee got 3 points already. She didn't even have to do nothing to earn them. She gained the trust of her supporters. And that's what you're supposed to do. She did it authentically and she did it genuinely. Okay? Arlene is throwing up the red hearts. I used to be way back. Oh, listen, I don't block people like that, Tanya Trainer. If you would have come up here cursing me out, saying something stupid, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Even Candace didn't block people like that. That's how we flow the chat. So nobody would get blocked up in here unless their intentions are coming up here and getting blocked. So no, you wouldn't be blocked. So when you said, oh, I don't know if you see me, no, I wouldn't block you, no, because I know that we had whatever, but it wasn't like so intense or so personal. Miss Tanya Trainer. Fee is my girl. Yes, Chocolate. She is. Okay? And to prove that people loved her and that she did her thing on her own. I'm not gonna say she didn't have, I'm just talking about her stance, her position. I know people were saying that, Glam to Glam Kim helped her get her channel monitors back. That's good. We wasn't gonna let her sink for 1 second. If any one of y'all thought that she was gonna be in this thing by herself, up here by herself, because you want to judge her and persecute her for not taking a side or for hurting her most sensitive daughter feelings just by one word. And I was reading that narcissists do get offended by words. I'm like, oh shit, I guess I am a narcissist. Because I don't like fucking the word cheap or the word positive. I was like, oh, let me go live. You know what I mean? So everyone's sitting up there thinking that Fee was going to be like defeated. No, she not. She got a team behind her. She's been putting in this work for 3 years to show people that she's authentic. Okay, she showed how authentic she is. Right, Fee, you got a whole team behind you. Okay, you don't even know. You don't even know how people inspire me, and they'll watch and they'll send me things that they know I would talk about in particular because it's a topic worth talking about. I'm like, oh shit, because I don't even watch Roz. I'll chip in, I see her laughing and whatever. Then I was like, oh no, Roz, you have to know this. You are no match for Fee. None of your daughters are at all. I don't give a fuck if I have 50 people in here. The word will get around that you've been defeated. What Brittany saying? Is Brittany Fee not alone? And that's a fact. You know what I mean? I like real people. I like G's. Like my circle and my people be telling me all the time, you're a private person. I am a private person. But the people that know how to bring how you say it, bring something to my attention, because I don't give everyone my attention at all. But Fee got my attention, Raj, you got my attention, but you've been defeated. You've been fed to the other side easily with your head on the platter. Who's going to defend you now? She already got who she wanted to get. And she got a whole army to take you down. Fee don't got to take nobody down at all. Not even in the sense of her manpower, but she don't have to. She got her people, well, not her people, but the minions are going to take Roz down. And I'm not even saying minions in a bad way, but I'm just saying that's who take people down. Wait, Fifi views alone. She is not alone. Right. That was nice views. That was really, really nice. Um, I was upset because sometimes when I hear Fee, and then when I hear her talking about her baby, her son, and talking about her family, because her mother ate Roz alive. I thought that was funny what she was saying. I thought that was like made sense that um, Fee mother came and to give Roz a few words, and she don't have to give any more ever again. She said what she had to say. So that's why when I say, like, I looked at how Fee mother came and just lit it on fire. Fee did a beautiful job that day. I know her bank account was ringing because the people was loving it for the right reasons. That her mom came to show another woman in her 50s, I see through you, right? So that would be like me putting my son on day. He's 28, but he's a man, so he would be shamed, he would be persecuted, they would go through it, he would get the backlash, right? No. And that's how I feel. Like, I'm 43, Roz is 51. So I don't feel like I'm disrespecting this woman. I feel like we're on the same path when it comes to exchanging words. I don't gotta get a 50. But Fee, her mother did it because she wanted to do it. Her mother was like, "This is the same woman that was crying on the phone. I know it's not." So right then and there, she knew what she was doing. She knew that, yeah, let me step in for a moment if I don't ever step in again. Right? I would never just put a 50-year-old woman. I feel like I could do that on my own. Only person that I will protect, and she is the youngest one. She's protected as a whole. And if you in here as a chat, as a supporter, and about to get a badge and subscribe, just me, she's the youngest one in here. I want to accept a decent example for her. Right? There's going to be sometimes that she don't agree with me, and that's okay. She shouldn't. But someone like her, like the younger, she younger than Day Day. She been with us for a while. She should be protected and set a better example for the future, because we are women and we do have experience and knowledge. So even though we get gritty and grimy, we still want to show her that we still can be um, women with integrity, to say the least. We don't want her to be getting the idea that when if she decide to get a social media YouTube page, that she'll be like Ra's youngest daughter. We're not going to like do her dirty. We're not going to ask her, because in our minds, ask her to do dirty work for us. It's just despicable that a 28-year-old is doing dirty work of this nature. That was funny. Okay, wait. Let me go down. Let me go down. Look, you people are nuts. We are Ross for life. I bet you are Ross for life. I bet you would hang on to her coattail for the rest of your life. We are not nuts. We are here to set an example for the least incompatible thinker on her page. We're not going to delete you or block you because you put up purple hearts. I love purple, but I'm not going to put it up because you put it up. But what I'm saying is, if you don't sit back and realize, you're going to be mad that you follow someone, at least feed 2 to 3 years, 2 years, 3 years it took for her to say, no, 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 no. Fee would have backed out regardless, because Roz is getting worse. She's not getting better. But you still here, Nina Terry, following behind Roz. Just do, you're a supporter. Do it. You came in here as a supporter. I appreciate you coming in here and throwing up the purple hearts. Let me see. Let me see. Roz is not going anywhere. No, she's not going anywhere. This is her home. YouTube is her home. YouTube has groomed her. Roz don't want to face the fact that she is in mourning, that she is still grieving, and that grief will never go away. So she looked to YouTube as a coping mechanism, and you look to YouTube as a scapegoat. Lash out on everyone that go against her. Scared of her daughter, petrified of her daughter, right? That gut, that gat, that burner, that heater is not for nobody on the outside. That is for Terry. Do you see how Terry went into a motherfucking tailspin, like 5 pigs rolling around her face when someone mentioned the word HIPAA? Did you see how she threw her mother in the dirt, stepped on it, kicked it? 3 days, 4 days of her outing her mother from her past experiences. That's fucked up. Okay? It's fucked up. Right? We know that the Raw Squad is like incapable of seeing right from wrong. Some of y'all, not all of you, probably about 10, and not that many. Because you are in denial. The last time I laughed at Raw so hard because she's funny. She's an actor just like Nana. I'm going to bring this to a conclusion and I'll just let it be known that, of course I'm here. I'm going to stay as long as I can. So when Roz and her daughter, the lawyer, the child, the youngest child, was on live, I think this was last week Sunday. I think it was last week Sunday. I think the daughter lawyer Marjane had came in the chat and said, I love you guys. Rod started fake crying. So that was the first time I spoke to my daughter in a long time. I haven't spoken to her in like 2 weeks. And she came in the chat and she said, I love you. I love you too, Marjane. I was like, oh shit, are you fucking serious? She was just on live with you yesterday cursing you out. You are fucking sick. You Okay, she was crying, lying, talking about she haven't talked to her daughter. Y'all was just talking to each other on YouTube for the last fucking week. That's all I'm saying. You are delirious. Stop. Tell your daughter, your youngest daughter, to shut the fuck up and stop talking about people's children and stop sexualizing them. Stop sending idle threats to Fee. She gave you what you wanted, which is to, take her in a different direction. And that's what you did. You set your own self up for that. Now you have to deal with the aftermath of 2 new people in this sector. Nobody got to say nothing but do content. We watching you, and we're gonna be doing content. Now you are your own content, right? Nobody's coming to your rescue. Just so you know, we tried. Wait, that's your opinion. That's not why I'm saying neither one of your professionals is just an opinion. Tasha, right? That shit is hilarious. Wait, right, Miss Jump Joy. That is my opinion. I share it because I feel the need to, and I think it's relevant. I be blown away at these people talking about 4L over a person they don't know, right? For life, right? That's when you know that they're nutty and they don't have a life. Roz is the ringleader. She shows them that. Okay? Like, I know that Roz Squad is like incapable of thinking like the right way. Because if I just pointed out 3 different scenarios where you could think, I want you to go home, write it in your paper, pen and pad, and write. If Roz is licensed to carry, why does she have to brandish her gun, her gat, her burner, her heater on the live in a sloppy way? Everybody gave their feedback. They said it looked heavy and it looked like it's too heavy. So by the time she pull it out the bag, it'll be already, the job will be done, right? That's what y'all need to think about, right? And then you need to think about how Fee, the genius, fed Roz head on a platter to another side of the sector, a more gritty side of the sector, a more grimier side on the sector. You don't know what you got yourself into, Roz. I know you don't. So that's what I'm gonna fucking say. Okay. Wait, no, Riri. Wait. You don't know Roz, but you talking about her, bro. What do you mean? She give us content every day, which I'm grateful for. I'm glad when she give content, that's when I respond. And I don't have to know her. She's been on YouTube for 3 years. I've been following her for 3 years. I am not a supporter of hers to the fact where, I can't talk about her. Let's not be foolish. Because back in the day, I did support her. I did have, like, every time I said something negative and positive, y'all did the same thing. I guess hold me to the fire, hold my feet to the fire. No, This is different. Her daughter talking about Fee's son. She threatening Fee. She doing shit playing victim. Nah, I don't support her like that anymore. I won't ever support her. I'm not going to support nobody that's doesn't deserve to be supported, and Fee deserves to be supported. She should be supported and encouraged, and her influence will leave an impact. Rod's influence don't leave an impact. It leaves a lot of people fucking crying. Okay, and confused. Wait, let me go because that's your I read your Tasha Mack. I'll be blown away. Right, that's I read that one. Hey, just me, how you doing? How are you? Oh, just me came and she said, "Who is Roz?" Come off. She came up off tearing LA down. She wasn't any better, right? She wasn't any better. In fact, she was worse in many ways. Right, talking to y'all little kids and y'all old enough to be her grandmother right talking to y'all like kids and y'all old enough to be who grandmother Tasha. We're old enough to be Day Day's grandmother. That's Roz is old enough to be Day Day's grandmother. Me and Fee is not old enough to be Day Day's grandmother. I don't is that what you meant, Tasha Marie? We wait a second, let me just read some comments. Nobody wants to change the Roz for life. Just point out her flaws. She do everyone else. She damn sure do. Tasha. Tasha Marie, where do you stand? Yeah, a lot of y'all on the come up off of Roz now. Y'all got feedback. No. We're not on the come up. This is an equal opportunity in this sector. Nobody is coming up off of Roz. She put herself out there to be come up off of, right? She put herself in that predicament where we could say, look, this shit that you say and do is stupid. We could point holes in anybody's story over here. Come up off of Roz. She couldn't even come up off of herself, girl. She can't even peel back 6K to feed her own supporters. Her supporter peeled back 6K, shout out to Angel Mom, to feed the squad. Who the fuck is coming up off of Roz? I want her, if we coming up off of her, that means she making more money than us. Match Angel Mom's money, how much would that be? 6,000 plus 6,000. That'd be $12,000. Come up with $12,000, Ross, to fly your fan squad out, the ones that's are for life, and feed them and show them a good time like Angel Mom did. All right? That's my fucking challenge to you. Okay? You do a joke. Ain't no sector. People are just me and paper. People are just reactive along with Daisy and give me my opinions aloud. I'll be, what? I'm sorry, I didn't make that out. Okay, Roz, before I go, she done better on this platform than you, Bronx. They made you shut. Nobody made me shut anything down. That's how I know you bitches are delirious and like I read a lot. I've been in many sectors. If you want to know how far in the sector I can go, I am in a progressive sector. My name is over there. This sector is trash. Nobody want to be going back and forth with y'all delusional, demented, delirious, crazy ass bitches. Y'all bitches are crazy. I don't got time for that shit. I come here to do a service to the people that enjoy listening to me. Like Roz would never shut her page down because if she shut her page down, she probably would die. She need this. I don't need this. Even as a hobby, I come here, I talk, like, no, nobody made me shut my page down. Nobody was going to shut my page down. I shut it down on my own and left about a couple of G's behind because I was like, these bitches are crazy. Roz is doing the same shit. Now she's in another sector that's about to eat her alive. You watch what I tell you. You watch what I tell you, they're going to eat her alive. I was like, no, people have backed out for 6 months, for a year, and we come back, y'all still doing the same shit, saying the same shit. Roz, they jealous of you. Roz, they can't sit with you. Roz, they this. Roz, they that. Y'all are fucking seriously crazy. If you think anybody would shut their page down, nobody want to deal with this bullshit. If I want to make $1 for the day, this is the place to come and make $1. What the fuck are you talking about? I mean, amongst other, income. Like anybody could come up here and make $1. Why you think Roz do it? Every time somebody go live, here she go. Right? So when you can't see me dish out $12,000 since we come up off of you, and since I shut my page down, and since you shut it out, Fee, talking about she's a co-conspirator, since you said that Angel Bomb was buying supporters, since you outed Kissed by the Sun, since you can't say what you want to Candace, Roz, dish out 12K by the end of the year and treat your whole squad. You can't do that. You won't do that. That's how stupid your squad is. The ones that are stupid. Fuck out of here. Y'all are fucking crazy. Wait, this is weird to hear some of the things being said. Wow. You know what I mean? What the fuck? I could go into a tangent too. This is Raw's proposition. This is, let's propose a idea for her. Since you love the Raw Squad, nobody's rocking with you. Get yourself up out of that sector, which you cannot. You're stuck. They're going to eat you alive. Especially Fifi. She know what the fuck she be talking about. Okay? And I'm not taking up for her, but I'm just saying I used to follow her on the mommy sector. You know, she do get a little bit tense and timid, but she got backup. So Roz, be prepared for your ass to get ate alive, unless you go spend some money and waste your time going to court to get a subpoena to shut them down, but you don't even have the knowledge, the power. You don't even have the heart to do it. Before I end, I would like to say thank you to everyone for coming into this chat and spending your afternoon with me. But let's see, because she's not going to answer to it. She always talk about she got money, she got a good life. Your Roz Squad has been with you for 3-4 years, probably more. You gave back money, gather your money out of your own pocket, because they have given you and gave you and sent you a lot of gifts. So you should have at least $12,000 in your bank account, because I don't have $12,000 in my bank account. I wouldn't even know how to keep $12,000 in my bank account. You should have $12,000 in your bank account to treat your squad. No, and don't do no meet and greet, right? If they have to pay their way to the banquet or whatever you want to do, give them a nice banquet, a lavish banquet, because you and your daughters, y'all fucking sit there and y'all brag about going on trips with the squad money. Y'all not shit. Okay? You stuck, Bronx. You have not elevated. I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. I come in when I need to, and I go out when I need to. That's the difference between me, Lady K, and Roz. She's stuck, baby. This is her life. This is her coping mechanism. This is the way she grieved and mourned her son. Now, I don't want to get vicious, because I put it up on my post. I don't want to get vicious. I was mad that Day was talking about Fee's child. I was mad. I heard the hurt in her voice. I was happy that Fee woke me up the middle of the night and said, "Oh shit, Fee, good move. Place her head on a platter and serve it to someone else. Her work is done." And with that being said, I would like to say to everyone, thank you for joining my chat. And and have a nice day. We'll return when I refocus, regroup. Thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. Let me see who's gonna go. Wait. T-Lo is in the building. Thank you, T-Lo. I appreciate you coming by. Y'all have a good day, okay?